Electric vehicles were supposed to be the future. But here's the truth, they're not taking over. At least, not yet. If you're wondering why EVs aren't everywhere by now, despite all the hype, stick around. Because what you're about to hear might change the way you think about the so-called electric revolution.
A lack of charging infrastructure is often cited as a barrier to people considering buying an electric vehicle in Australia.
In this video, we'll explore the biggest challenges stopping EVs from going mainstream. From high battery costs and limited range, to infrastructure gaps and the hidden environmental toll of mining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Before we dive in, let's remember this. Electric vehicles aren't a new concept. They've been around since the 1800s. By the early 1900s, they made up nearly a third of all cars on American roads.
In 1996, electric cars began to appear on roads all over California. They were quiet.
So the real question is, why did they fade, and why are they struggling again? Let's dive in. Despite companies like Tesla, BYD, and Rivian becoming our household names, governments offering tax credits in support of electric vehicles and charging stations popping up in major cities, here are the challenges stopping EVs from going mainstream. The battery barrier. One of the major challenges in the EV world is the battery, and do not forget that it is the heart of every electric car. Modern EVs rely on lithium-ion batteries, which use rare and expensive materials like lithium, cobalt, nickel, and graphite. These materials aren't just costly, they also rely on unstable and ethically questionable supply chains. Back in the 1990s, General Motors EV1 used nickel metal hydride batteries. They were bulky, expensive, and offered poor range. While lithium batteries are more advanced, we're still facing the same core problems like weight, cost, and energy density. Today, the average battery costs between $100 and $150 per kilowatt hour. While some top manufacturers are nearing the $100 mark, the battery still accounts for up to 1/3 of the car's total price. That's why EVs like the Nissan Leaf or Chevy Bolt start at $30,000 or more. Then the more range you want, the more you'll pay. Sure, EVs offer long-term savings, but for most people, the upfront cost is the real hurdle. Range anxiety. Range anxiety isn't new, it's been around since the earliest electric taxis roamed New York City in the 1900s. One will not be wrong by calling it a century-old problem. Most modern EVs offer 150 to 300 miles per charge. This may sound decent until you hit cold weather, steep hills, or traffic. Despite some of the EVs having a long range, like the Tesla Model 3 long range, they come with a higher price tag. This constant worry about finding a charger, especially on long trips, keeps many drivers from making the switch. Charging, the weakest link. Let's be honest, charging still sucks. Even with today's best fast chargers, it takes around 30 minutes to reach 80%. Compare that to 5 minutes at a gas station. Home charging is a great option if you have a garage, but millions don't. And in rural areas, chargers can be hours apart. We've seen this before. In the 1920s, gas cars took off because fuel stations followed demand. EVs face a similar challenge today, but with a far more complex energy grid. Until charging becomes faster and more widespread, EV adoption will remain limited. The hidden cost of cleaner batteries. While EVs seem environmentally friendly, their batteries carry serious baggage. Most cobalt comes from the Democratic Republic of Congo, where some artisanal mines use child labor. Many automakers are trying to clean up their supply chains, but the problem isn't fixed. That means your EV might be green in your driveway, but not across its full life cycle. Battery degradation. This is the silent killer. Over time, lithium batteries degrade. Most lose performance after 5 to 10 years. That leads to shorter range, more frequent charging, and eventually, costly replacements. A new battery can cost $5,000 to $10,000, and even more in premium models. Even with warranties, many buyers fear long-term maintenance costs. Inadequate EVs infrastructure. Gas stations are everywhere while EV chargers not yet. In urban areas, EVs infrastructures may be catching up, but rural and suburban regions still lag behind. Until EV chargers are as common and fast as gas pumps, many drivers simply won't make the switch. EVs need to replay the world's history of the early 20th century, when America built thousands of fuel stations to support gas cars. Now, EVs also need the same kind of national commitment. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is your channel for history linked with technology topics. I am your host, Jessa Remy Augustine.